is up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a video where I draw some easy stuff for you guys to follow along and a bit of a tutorial. But before I get into the video, I'm very sorry for not posting for such a while. It's been forever. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just that it's been a lot. I got logged out to my YouTube account and then I kind of forgot about it for a few months, and then school came back in and a lot has happened. But I can't believe we're closer to our second anniversary than our first. So I decided to start posting again because I finally got myself back in after like a lot of time. It's been like 10 months since my last post. It's been like forever. Okay, so let's just get into the video. So the first thing I want to do is teach you how to draw eyes. You do need around 2 to 3 layers. You're going to equip the second layer, and what you're going to do, well, you don't really need the bottommost one if you don't want to color. But for this one, you're going to draw 2 lines. It doesn't matter if they're straight or not. But I like using the ruler tool thing. You know, I'll just do like... Oh, and by the way, I switched from Sketchbook to Ibis Paint because I think Ibis Paint is a lot more easy to use. So, you can draw 3 lines like that. So, it depends how you draw eyes. But these 3 lines will be the start. So, middle, and back, or alright, so it's a start, middle, and finish. So what we're going to do, put the opacity down to like 20%, and then you go into the second layer. So if you want to draw eyes kind of like I do, then I do a little curve on the top, and then so like, you know, it's better just to use the curve line tool. So I don't really normally use the curve line tool, but my brain isn't braining, so I guess I have to. You know what? Bin it. Smooth. Yep. I guess we'll just like bin it. Or that looks bad. I don't know. So I'm gonna do. This is annoying. All right. Yep, and I do a curve. I do a curve from the beginning. Oh, come on. Come on. I do a curve from this bit right there, and then I end around there. So like halfway through this middle and the finish. So it goes something like this. Oh no. Goes something like this. Oh, come on. Keeps on getting deleted. No, that's way too high. No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna because I wasted a lot of time, I'm gonna draw it and then I'll show you because I don't want to waste like half of the video of me just doing it. Okay, I think that one's it, but let me just, oh come on, let me just erase the back bit like that, and then rounded. Perfect. Alright, now we're gonna grab from the finish. This is where the back eyelash is gonna be. We're gonna go forward and down and then back up. Let me just why do I keep on curling it up? Like something like that. Wait, let me just move it down a bit. I'm just gonna adjust it a bit so it looks more more like nice. So if someone says 6'7" because I did this. Okay. I think that looks fine. And just like that. That's how I do it. And then I thicken this eyelash like, come on, I fucking hate, wait, should I do it? I have a scrunchie on my hand and it keeps on like touching the iPad. And by the way, I'm doing this with my hand instead of with my pen because it's broke. So that's why the lines are a bit weird. So I like to extend it. If I have to, make it bigger, and then something like that. And then so we're gonna move layer number 1 above layer number 2 because I just realized something. Alright, I'm gonna head back onto the top layer. Oh no, why did I draw the pupil? This is really annoying. So I do lashes like this, a bit up, and then a curve back in like that. Yeah, and then bit up. I put them way too close together. Bit up and then back in. And then I just repeat that a few times, but sometimes if I have to, I just cut off the top bit to make it look more sharp and it doesn't look really round. So that's my tip for this one. So yeah, like that. Ooh, and if I just, yeah, that looks so nice. But try not to get too much with this because then you'll like become perfectionist like me. But I feel like I should like thicken this when I put on the top eyelashes. I like to thicken the top one so it doesn't look really off. And then I pull this bit down and then kind of do the same on the other side and fill it in like that. Now I use the eraser to do like this. And by the way, you can also do this on the paper, but instead of changing down the opacity and stuff, you can like rub it out a bit. So that's the eye. Now I'm gonna take the second layer, the one underneath the one that you did outline with, and then I grab the brush, So what I do like that. And then I do a small curve in like that. Now for the inside, I do a small in like that and a small in like that, because I feel like this sort of snake eye-ish is a very cool thing to do for the pupil. But for the outsides, I do a bit lighter, so make it a bit more white, and then in. There we go. And then for the shot, yeah, but if you really don't want to do this snake eye thing, I get it. I'm just gonna fill this in like that. Yeah. Then you're gonna put tiny. Wait, let me darken it off. Tiny circle like that for the pupil, because an eye is an eye without a pupil. You see how much better that looks? But if you don't really draw an eye like me, and then you can just go like this. You're still gonna want to keep the 3 line things on the top layer. If you want to draw it more realistically, then I've got you. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start from here, but this time you're gonna go all the way to the end, so kind of something like that. But this time your eyes are gonna connect. So if you have to, like me, then you put it in like that. That's so lopsided. Like that. Yeah, okay. Wait, let me just erase these extra lines. Okay, I just erased the line. So, what you're gonna do is you're already gonna head on to the second layer, or the layer underneath the outline, and you're gonna hit with the pupil. I'll do the lashes and stuff after. But I'm gonna use like a light color. I'm gonna use like the lighter version of the black that I used before, like that. We're still gonna add the lighting, but I feel like that should be done at the end more during when I do the realistic eye. Don't flame me in the comments, because like I'm literally just a kid and I only barely know about drawing realistic eyes. But the next one I know quite a lot about, because I used to draw like that. So now I'm gonna pick the eye color. I want like a bluish tone, like a light bluish. Make it a bit more darker, like, and then a bit more to the green side. And then, alright, I'm gonna look for the right color, and then more greenish, more brightish, right there, yeah. Oh no, that I made it way too big. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cover the outside like that. And basically, now I'm gonna get a bit of a darker color. That's a lot of a darker color. Let me just move it up a bit like that. Make the brush smaller, and then use it. honestly think that if you want to do this on pen and paper, you might be cooked. Because you need a lot of equipment to do this on pen and paper. Now, we have that sorted. I know it looks weird, but I'm going to get the blur tool. Yeah, you definitely can't do this on pen and paper. Do it up 100%. Nope, that's way too much. Look at that. There we go. Now we're just gonna blend the middle bit like that. Now look at that. Look, that looks so pretty. Next we're basically gonna put a layer on top of this because no, I can do it on the same one. Yeah, there's gonna have to be a layer in between the eye and the background line things. And for the lashes, you're gonna not like on top of the eye, but on the bottom of the outline. So for the lashes, what I like to do, instead of drawing them all precisely like this, what I do, I draw the main ones, then I do the smaller ones after. So you don't have to like worry about that. By the way, I'm not gonna make, if you don't want to do like the bit on the color of the eyes, then it's absolutely fine. Do how you like to. But I'm just here to explain how I do it and see if you agree with my opinions and if I helped you. So I'm not here just to get insulted by the comments. Probably gonna be like half of them. Not real people. Bots or something. It's been like forever since I last posted. But I can't believe 2025 went that fast. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna finish off the eyelashes and then I'll show you how the finished result looks. Yeah, I went ahead and did the bottom bit, but I'm still not really sure how to draw the lashes realistically. So if there's anyone that knows, please tell me in the comments. And thank you if you do. So on to the next style, which I like to call the anime style, because it kind of looks like anime. So this one goes all the way to the top and halfway to the bottom. I hate this scrunchie. So we're gonna go from this side and just put 10%, erase those dots, like that. Start from this end. Honestly, it doesn't really matter on what you do. It just, why did I do that like that? It goes all the way to the top and halfway to the bottom, like that. Yeah, that's way tilted. So it is kind of like the first one that I showed, but it's a lot more weird. And it's a bit easier than all of the other ones because it's a lot easier to explain. So, what the flip was that? I have no idea. Alright, for the eyes, this was one that I used to do, so I do know how to draw this. I will, if I can, I'll try and find some old drawings and I'll put it on the community post thing, my bobs, whatever it is called. So I'm gonna put it on there so that you guys can see. I don't know why I'm drawing the eyelashes. I didn't even get to that bit yet. So you're going to draw a big circle like this. In the middle, you're going to draw a bunch of tiny circles around the side where the light's coming from. But remember to close them off. Alright, but not everything has to be a circle because the anime style is more of like a cutesy one. You can do like hearts and stars like this. No, I'm not going to do the star trick like this because then you'll have something that looks like this. And that does not look like a good star. Wait, let me just make it a bit smaller on the inside. It's better to focus on the bit on the white than the bit in the black because the bit in the black is just going to get covered up by the inside of the eye. And then, can you help? So, like that. Alright, I'm gonna fill it in with black. Bucket, bucket, bucket. That's what it's looking now. So now what we're gonna do is something like that for the it's like a big triangle. It's better to do something like that, but start from this side and then go down. So it's kind of like the other one, but you do a lot more lashes. I do feel a bit cringe doing this because when I used to draw like this, it just looked very cringe to me. But if you do it, good for you. It's just that it's really not my thing no more. But if you want to do this, it's absolutely fine. So I'm just thickening up the inside. So it's a bit, yeah, like that. But let me just, yeah, like that. Thickened it up. Tender. Alright, there we go. Alright, oh come on, I made it way too thick. Okay, that's basically how you do it. It does look pretty weird and kind of cringe, but that's how I do it. Alright, so that's the eyes done. I may have to do a bit of a part series. So like this one's the arms, next one's the body, the next one looks at the head, like the nose, the mouth, like that. May have to do that because I just yap too much. So, alright. Thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, can you give it a like and subscribe? I would really like the support. And if you think that someone else would maybe like this, share it to them. And have a good evening. Have a good evening, morning, whatever. And bye.